Welcome to the Health, Balance, Wellness channel, your haven of peace. If you often find yourself noticing, day after day, that your back tends to curve more and more as the years go by, know that you are not alone. This is a very common phenomenon, but the good news is that there are concrete and effective solutions. If you feel that your posture is getting worse and you are slowly getting used to walking with your shoulders hunched forward, know that there are numerous remedies that you can adopt immediately to counteract, slow down, or even reverse this process. But let's not fool ourselves. While it's true that getting older brings changes to the body, that doesn't mean we have to passively accept them. Posture decline is not an inevitable fate. The reality is that, with a little effort and a few tricks, significant improvements can be achieved. In fact, there are small daily habits that can make a big difference over time. Before going on, I ask you for a like to support our work. But let's get back to the video. In this article, I want to explain to you in a simple and direct way what you can do to prevent your body from leaning forward with age. Many people realize too late that they have an altered posture, characterized by a curved back and shoulders protruding downwards. This type of posture, in addition to being unsightly, also involves a series of muscular and joint problems that, if not corrected, can worsen over time. Movement science teaches us that when a person tends to hunch forward, the root cause is often a muscular imbalance. The back muscles, especially those of the lats, are too weak, while those of the chest and front of the body are excessively contracted and rigid. This muscular imbalance creates a constant forward pull that forces the body to bend. In young people, this type of problem can be solved relatively quickly. In fact, 20-year-olds or even adults between 30 and 40 who have an imperfect posture often obtain evident improvements in a few weeks, simply by introducing a series of targeted exercises. This is possible because their body is still very elastic, reactive, and capable of adapting quickly. However, the situation is different when it comes to people over 60. In this case, the body tends to be less flexible, less toned, and less receptive to changes. It is therefore essential to adopt a different approach, which takes into account the specific characteristics of age. The solutions must be adapted and personalized, otherwise there is a risk of obtaining few results or even worsening the situation. One of the most critical aspects to consider is balance. As people age, they progressively lose the ability to maintain stability. This leads to insecurity in walking, in managing daily movements, and, inevitably, to an increasingly closed and protective posture. In fact, those who are afraid of falling tend to lean forward, unconsciously assuming a defensive position. For this reason, it is not enough to work only on the back and chest muscles, but it is also necessary to intervene on the general strengthening of balance and stability. So what is the most important thing to do to improve a hunched posture? I'll tell you right away, you have to start with your legs. Yes, you understood correctly. Having strong legs is essential to maintaining a correct posture. The reason is simple: if the legs do not have enough strength, the rest of the body tends to compensate, bending and leaning forward. When the legs are strong and well trained, they are able to better support the weight of the body, allowing you to maintain a more upright and stable position. But what can you do, concretely, to strengthen your legs? There are many options. Walking every day, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, riding a bike, doing free body exercises or exercises with small weights, all of this helps to strengthen the leg muscles. And the stronger your legs are, the easier it will be to stand up straight, move with agility, and tackle daily activities without fatigue. I want to give you two very practical tips that can really change things. The first piece of advice is this: find a gym near your home and rely on a personal trainer with a degree in motor sciences. With 2 hours a week, even divided into several sessions, you can have a personalized program suited to your age, your level of training, and your postural needs. There is no need to overdo it, all you need is consistency and a guided path to start seeing the first improvements. The second tip concerns one of the oldest, most widespread and beneficial practices in the world, Tai Chi. This discipline, also known as gentle gymnastics for the elderly, is perfect for improving posture, balance, coordination, and general well-being. Tai Chi is suitable for all ages, but is particularly recommended for those over 60. Again, all you need to do is attend 1 or 2 lessons a week at a center near your home. Often there are courses organized by local associations or gyms that offer activities designed specifically for seniors. Participating is also an opportunity to socialize, meet new people, and make training a pleasant experience. But that's not all. Another extraordinarily useful activity for posture is gentle yoga. There are specific yoga classes for seniors, which include exercises adapted and safe for those with motor difficulties or joint stiffness. Yoga, in addition to improving the flexibility of the body, strengthens the deep muscles, increases breathing capacity, reduces stress, and promotes greater body awareness. In addition, it has been shown that yoga can help lower blood pressure, improve mood, and the quality of sleep. Again, you don't need to dedicate too much time. 1 or 2 hours a week are enough to start feeling the benefits. And if you have any doubts, ask a friend or acquaintance who already practices yoga. You might be surprised at how widespread and appreciated this activity is by those who, like you, want to stay active despite their age. Now, you may be wondering, what if I don't like exercising? Is there an alternative? The answer is yes. There is an activity that combines movement, music, and fun: dancing. Taking part in a dance class, even at an amateur level, is an excellent way to stay fit, improve balance, coordination, and posture, while having fun. Dancing stimulates the brain, tones the muscles, and helps maintain a good mood. Again, it is a social activity, which allows you to make new friends and fight loneliness. Finally, I want to leave you with an invitation: take care of your body and your posture, regardless of your age. Change is possible, even if it requires a bit of commitment and continuity. If you already practice one of the activities I mentioned, yoga, Tai Chi, or dance, share your experience. How has the way you walk changed? Have you noticed any benefits? Tell us, because your experience can motivate someone else to start. Remember that this video is created for informational purposes and should not replace your doctor. If you have any questions, contact your doctor. If you like our videos, leave a like, subscribe to the channel to not miss the next contents. See you in the next video.